And Hannah is in the back seat saying, and we know what happened to her, and where she went, and what stole the ties from her pigtails, and why she bites the cuticles of her nails until they bleed. And she says, and we have nothing to say, so we straighten up, muss our spines like drips down our back, and we point out the window and say, look at the cows. And Hannah is huge. Hannah is so huge. And Freddy is in the front seat drooling, and his teeth are poking out like the smile might be too much for him. And sometimes we say he doesn't sleep, not ever. And sometimes we say he's sleeping right now, this minute, and sometimes we want to pull down his eyelids like quiet shades and make him see the colors. And he drives us to churches, swimming in their own sin, and marketplaces, and he says he wants to people watch. To watch the people, you know. But instead he curls himself up and points to the sky and says a bunny, a rabbit, a little Peter Cottontail. And now we reach our hands out the window and we point upwards and we say, look, Freddy, look. Can you see the animals? And we know he can't, and he moans from the front seat, and Freddy says he has seen a monster. And Hannah is in the back seat, and she finally yells, and we aren't listening because we are singing, softly, to ourselves about how the world is small and eyes are not windows but a separate mouth, and how the sky is so big that the birds are simply in need of direction, and we sing. And Hannah says, where is everyone? And Freddy is stifling his tears inside of his hands, and we are singing until our voices hit the roof of the car, and God opens his mouth in quiet ecstasy, and the devil finds his expanding shadow and fiddles with his hands. And we think maybe no one understands us. And we think maybe that's all right. Except Hannah is screaming, and Freddy won't take his eyes off the road.